Hello guys, how are you today? Well, welcome to a new video class. We are going to start with unit number 9, Unexpected Entertainment. So, in this class, teacher Raul is going to be in charge of this lesson, okay? So, we're going to talk about forms of entertainment, we're going to talk about new vocabulary, and also guys, we're going to review a topic that is called defining relative clauses. Okay, that's an old topic for you because you have seen it in previous courses. So that's it guys. Okay, now I remind you guys, last Sunday was Sunday the 10th and we had the celebration Mother's Day, and this Friday May 15 we have another celebration, okay, and this celebration is Teacher's Day. Okay, well, hopefully you can just like keep in touch with us guys, and we are very happy to teach you in this way, just like video sessions. And that's it guys. Okay, so see you later hopefully, and be safe guys. Bye.
Well, hello guys, my name is Teacher Raul. I will be helping you with the Unit 9 today from page 104 to 107, and the topic is Unexpected Entertainment. In this unit we will be watching 5 important things. Talk about forms of entertainment, read about young artists, learn about FOMO, watch a TED Talk about slow TV, and write an email describing a place at the end. So, okay, as we see here in the cover, we can observe that there are 3 different people using very unusual costumes, and these actors are from a theater group that takes part in the Edinburgh Festival Fringe in Scotland. So this is very unusual costumes. I don't know if you have ever gone or visit a place where you can observe this kind of costume. So let's start with the exercise 1. The exercise 1, it says, my perspective. The instructions mentions to work in pairs. Work in pairs, discuss 3 of these questions. So because we can't work on pairs, you are going to choose 3 of these questions and you are going to make it to yourself, and then you're going to answer it to yourself. For example, look at the photo and read the caption. Is this something you would enjoy watching? Have you seen a similar performance? I'm going to give you an example. In my case, guys, I would love to watch one of these performances. I really enjoy them. And I have seen similar performances, not with these costumes, but in San Miguelito, where it was, I don't remember the day of the year, but it was a very special day of the year where people dressed with costumes with feathers on the head, and they had like leather costumes. It was very beautiful. So yes, I really enjoy watching these performances, and I would definitely love watching these performances in the future in a different country. I'm sorry, like for example Scotland, or maybe Japan or China, where they have these similar costumes. Okay, so you guys are going to ask yourself 3 of these questions, and then you are going to answer them as I did. This is a good strategy to conversation, to work on your conversation, guys. Okay. So in this part, in the part 1, guys, you have to pause the video right now if you want, and then we will continue with the next exercise. Okay guys, so we are now moving on to the exercise 2. Which word does not belong in each group and why? Use a dictionary if necessary. So we have from number 1 to number 6. In each number we have 4 different options, and we have to choose just one that doesn't belong in here. So for example, broadcast, edit, produce TV programs. The exercise mentions that you can use a dictionary if necessary. In my personal opinion is that you can use maybe your phone. You can download a dictionary for your phone, and it's easier. You will save a lot of time by looking for the meaning of the word. So you have to do this part by yourself, guys, and then we will continue to see the correct answers. Okay, so pause the video now. So okay, which word does not belong in each group? We will highlight it, and why doesn't it belong here? So, for example, we have broadcast, edit, produce, and TV programs. Which is the correct answer? Broadcast, remember, that is something that the news does. And yeah, when they want to give a message on TV or on the radio. So that's broadcasting. Edit, edit is a very simple word. Produce, a very obvious word. And TV program, which would be? Let's check it. TV program, yes, because if you can see, guys, broadcast, edit, and produce are verbs, and TV program does not refer to the purpose of these three. So let's go to the second one. Sorry, you already saw the answer, so we're just gonna read it again. Which word does not belong in each group? We have audience, characters, listeners, and viewers. We already saw the answer. That is characters. Audience. Why character is the chosen one? Because audience, listeners, and viewers are persons that are looking or listening to the message or to the video. Maybe it can be a TV program or a radio program, and these are words that are untouched too. So characters, we don't use characters on these type of places. Let's hide the answer. Let's go to number 3. We have theater, a musical, a performance, a play, a production. What would be the answer? Let's check it. A theater. Why? Why a theater? A theater, maybe because a production and a play and a performance are related to the TV program, to a TV program, as I already mentioned. Maybe a news program or a radio program where you can hear a performance or just a play. Let's go to the fourth one. Let's hide the answer. Okay, 4. Drawing, a mural, a portrait, a sculpture. In this place, guys, you will let's see the answer and talk to yourself why a sculpture is the word that does not belong here. Pause the video and talk to yourself, conversate to yourself, because this will help you in the future in the test of conversations in a higher level. So pause the video and I'll see you in the 5th one. Okay, so we have on the 5th one, we have stadium, exhibition, gallery, studio, and venue. Let's check the answer. Exhibition. Why exhibition? Talk to yourself again. As we can see, we have venue. Venue means a place where you do an event. It's just the word, a place where you do an event. We have a studio. It can be a music studio, a gallery, a place where you can see drawings or you can see paintings or different kinds of arts. And stadium. A stadium, it could be of sports or another sports, like maybe football or what else, baseball, tennis, etc. An exhibition is the word that does not belong here, because these are places, and an exhibition can be maybe understood by another thing. So let's go to the number 6. Let's hide the answer first. Okay, number 6. We have a concert, lyrics, tune, and verse, which would be the answer, the correct answer. So we have concert, lyrics, tune, and verse. Which word? Let's see the answer. Concert. In this part, guys, you have to pause the video and talk to yourself again and mention why concert is the word that does not belong in here. So pause the video now. Okay, so just to give you feedback, lyrics, tune, and verse are words that belong here because they talk about maybe some music or the things that compound a melody and that develops maybe a type of song. So concert is a place and it doesn't belong here because it talks about a place. It doesn't talk about the things that compound a song or a melody. So let's go to the next exercise. In the next exercise, guys, we have put the words in activity 2 into these categories: art, music, theater, TV, and radio. Then we have to add more words in each category. Then add one new category of entertainment of your choice. Okay, guys, so in exercise 3, it mentions us that we have to put these words maybe here. You should put them here next to each group of words. I will give you maybe the first one, like art. Which of these numbers talks about art? And yes, it would be this. Number 5. From an exhibition, a gallery, a studio, or a place where you can make events, a venue. Okay, so please, guys, put these words next to each number. So let's go to number 4. Which option is more likely and why? So we have five activities, and the first one, it says, I love the lyrics or verses of this song because they say what I'm feeling. What is a lyric and what is a verse? So we have to choose or lyrics or verses. Okay, so we're gonna go and read the following exercises, and then you guys will choose the correct one. She's planning a large mural or sculpture to decorate the side of the hospital. Number 3, the president made a 10-minute broadcast or a production to explain the economic situation. Number 4, more than 5 million listeners or viewers watched last night's program. Number 5, she works in a small gallery or studio in her garden. So guys, please answer these. You can use your phone or maybe a dictionary if you want and see the words, the meaning of the words, and you have to choose the one that is more likely to work in the sentence. Okay, so pause the video now. Okay, guys, so now you have answered these exercises, and we are going to see the correct answers if you are correct or if you did not choose the correct one. Okay, so in the first one, it says, I love the of this song because they say what I'm feeling. What would it be? Lyrics or verses? Verses, I think that it's lyrics. Let's check it. Yes, lyrics. Because lyrics mentions words and maybe phrases of a message, and yeah, it gives you a message, and these compound a song. So let's go to number 2. She's planning a large to decorate the side of the hospital. Sculpture or mural? I think it's mural. Let's check the answer. Mural. Yes, because the side of the hospital is a big mural. It's not a sculpture, okay? So let's go to number 3. The president made a 10-minute to explain the economic situation. Which one do you guys think is the correct option? Production or broadcast? Remember, guys, that a production is everything that works behind the TV. The things that you see is not a production. It's the things that are behind the camera. So that's a production. So the correct option would be broadcast. Let's see if it's correct. Yes. Remember, guys, that broadcast is when the news or a program. Okay, guys, so we were on the exercise number 3. The president made a 10-minute broadcast to explain the economic situations. Remember, guys, that broadcast is when you transmit a message or a video through maybe the TV or a radio program. We have some examples of our president of Mexico where he has made some talks or he has made some broadcasts where he explains the economic situations or maybe situations with the education or other different things. So that is the broadcast. So now we go to exercise number 4. More than 5 million watched last night's program. Viewers or listeners? We have a word that gives us the correct answer. Watched. Listeners listen, so they do not watch. So it would be viewers. People who view or who watch. Yeah, viewers who watch something. Okay, so let's check it. Correct. So let's go to number 5. She works in a small in her garden. Gallery or studio? Gallery is something referred to art. So the correct answer would be studio, a place where you work in something special. For example, in this case, garden. Let's check it. Correct. So this would be exercise number 4. Let's go now to exercise number 5. The instruction says complete the sentences with these pairs of words. We had broadcast, viewers, theater with play, mural with portrait, tune with lyrics, stadium with concerts, and venues with audience. So in this part, guys, you are going to answer the exercise by yourself from 1 to number 6, and you have to read each one. Put attention to the words that give you maybe a strong reference to the correct answer. Okay, so pause the video, guys, and answer them, and we will check it in a few minutes. Okay, guys, so now we are going to check the words, where do they fit, and we'll see if you have it correct. We have the first one. For me, a good song is something you can dance to with a catchy and a memorable, and we have to look for the words. We have broadcast, mural, stadium. I think it would be tune and lyrics. Why? Because a catchy tune, remember that tune is like the part where the instruments sound. So let's check it. It would be, yes, tune, and a memorable, lyrics, the words or the messages that gives you with the letters. Lyrics, yes. If you have these two, they are correct. Let's go to number 2. If I had some art in my bedroom, I'd prefer a bright to of someone. Let's see something referring to art, mural, and portrait. Let's see. A bright mural to a portrait of someone. Yes. It would be like the mural of your bedroom, and a portrait maybe of someone. It can be, I don't know, if a best friend or a girlfriend, or maybe just a family, of someone of your family. So that would be the correct answer. Now let's go to number 3. At the moment, our local is presenting about a murder on train. I think this refers to like maybe a movie or something with where you can go and watch a show. So I think it's theater and play. Let's check it. Our local theater, yes, is presenting a play about murder. Yes, theater and play are correct in number 3. At the moment, our local theater is presenting a play about murder on a train. Number 4, I prefer going to shows in small, like clubs and halls, where the is close to the stage. Being so close is a magic feeling. I prefer going to shows in small stadium. No, it doesn't fit there. Theater, broadcast viewers, small broadcast. No. I think it's venues and audience. So let's check it. In small venues, yes. Remember, guys, that venues are places where events take place, like clubs and halls, where the audience is close to the stage. Being so close is a magic feeling. I don't know if you have had already this experience where you go to maybe to a concert of your favorite group, and you try to go always to the VIP place. If you really enjoy the group, maybe you would buy the most expensive tickets to just have them in front of you, and have that magic feeling, as the exercise 4 mentions. So let's go to number 5. There is a football near where I live where they sometimes put on classical music. There is a football where, yes, stadium and concerts. Stadium near where I live where they sometimes put on classical music concerts. Number 6. Rancho is a popular TV show in my country. It is broadcast to millions of viewers around the country. So this would be the correct answers, guys. Now let's go to the next exercise. Yes, in exercise 6, we have, with 5 of the expressions involved in the activity 5, make sentences about you. So you have to choose 5 of these expressions, guys, and just make 5 simple sentences talking about you. An example would be stadium. I would choose stadium. And the example would be, I love going to the stadium to watch the Cruz Azul and America game. That would be a good example. So you guys choose 5 of these words and make 5 sentences in your notebook. Okay? So let's go to the next page. Okay, guys, so now on page 106 we have these exercise. Let's complete them. Let's go to exercise number 7. The instruction mentions this. We have to listen to 4 conversations. What form of entertainment is each one about? Complete the first row on the table. Let's go to the exercise. We're going to listen to the audio, and then we're going to try to guess what form of entertainment it is. Guys, you have to put a lot of attention here. You have to be very careful because these words are mentioned 1 time or 2 times. So it is a bit complicated, but you have to listen, and we'll see which form of entertainment it is. So let's listen to the audio.
I haven't looked at it yet. Hold on while I find it. I sent you a link to something you might like to see this weekend. It's a photo exhibit of work by an Italian artist who paints people to look like animals. His name is Johannes Stutter.
Like face paintings?
No, they're whole bodies. They're like living sculptures. So he might get 2 or 3 people standing in a certain position to create the shape of the animal. And then they're painted to look exactly like that animal. It's incredible.
Okay, just opening the link now. Wow, is that a person? Oh yeah. Okay, so I can see someone sitting down with their knees up. I see her feet.
Which one are you looking at?
The angelfish. That's so cool.
2. Come From Away is the new show which opened last night on Toronto's Broadway. Deborah, you went to see it last night.
Yes, I did. Okay, so it's a moving, true story of how a small town opened its doors to strangers when they needed help. The production of this musical is not big or expensive, but this reflects the small town theme of community spirit. The script explores new relationships well, and there are some well-written songs the audience really enjoyed. As far as the acting went, everyone was good, but I particularly liked Kendra Casabaum's performance. Tickets are on sale now.
3. So if you could recommend just one podcast that I should listen to, which would it be?
That's easy. I absolutely love a show called 99% Invisible. It's a show that's on every week, but I've downloaded all the old episodes. They're free.
So what's it about?
It's really interesting about all the design around us that we don't notice because it's so good. I learned so much just listening to it. It's really cool. And the editing is creative, so it's really easy to follow and understand.
4.
Who are you listening to?
The Aces!
I love them. They were the first band I saw live.
Oh, did you? I'd love to see them.
Yeah, I love listening to them, but watching them on stage, the performance, the music and the lyrics, the whole thing comes alive.
So, okay guys, the first one, what does the first one talk about? Let's see the answer. A photo exhibit. It talks about the girl mentions to her mom that she mentions to her mom to see photos, and she apparently likes them. Number 2, a musical. It talks about a musical. Number 3, a podcast. And number 4, a music group. So if you have them correct, guys, good job. If you don't have them correct, just correct them and erase the incorrect answer. Okay guys, now let's go to the exercise number 8. The instructions mentions us, listen again to the audio. Which of these things are described? Let's listen again to the audio.
1.
Did you get my email?
Yes, but I haven't looked at it yet. Hold on while I find it.
I sent you a link to something you might like to see this weekend. It's a photo exhibit of work by an Italian artist who paints people to look like animals. His name is Johannes Stutter.
Like face paintings?
No, they're whole bodies. They're like living sculptures. So he might get 2 or 3 people standing in a certain position to create the shape of the animal. And then they're painted to look exactly like that animal. It's incredible.
Okay, just think now. Wow, is that a person? Oh yeah. Okay, so I can see someone sitting down with their knees up. I see her feet.
Which one are you looking at?
The angelfish. That's so cool.
2. Come From Away is the new show which opened last night on Toronto's Broadway. Deborah, you went to see it last night.
Yes, I did. Okay, so it's a moving, true story of how a small town opened its doors to strangers when they needed help. The production of this musical is not big or expensive, but this reflects the small town theme of community spirit. The script explores new relationships well, and there are some well-written songs the audience really enjoyed. As far as the acting went, everyone was good, but I particularly liked Kendra Casaubon's performance. Tickets are
3. So if you could recommend just one podcast that I should listen to, which would it be? That's easy. I absolutely love a show called 99% Invisible. It's a show that's on every week, but I've downloaded all the old episodes. They're free. So what's it about? It's really interesting about all the design around us that we don't notice because it's so good. I learned so much just listening to it. It's really cool. And the editing is creative, so it's really easy to follow and understand. 4.
Who are you listening to?
The Aces!
I love them. They were the first band I saw live.
Oh, did you? I'd love to see them.
Yeah, I love listening to them, but watching them on stage, the performance, the music and the lyrics, the whole thing comes alive.
Okay guys, now let's see the letters, and then we're going to mention which of the audios are heard. Okay, so A isn't an avenue. Number 1, 2, and 4 of the audio. Okay, you guys have to read these, and you have to put the numbers depending on the audio. Okay guys, so let's read the rest of them. Letter B, can be enjoyed at home. Letter C, what are recommended by one of the speakers. Letter D, are known by both speakers already. Are about things that are true. So if you want to hear the audio again, guys, just rewind the video a bit so you can listen again to the audio, and then we will answer with the correct answers. Okay, so in this part, guys, just put the correct answer in here. So for example, if is an avenue, you have to put a tick here or a tick where it belongs. So pause this video, guys, do this exercise, and then we will check them with the correct answers. Okay, so now we are going to check the correct answers. We already have letter A, so let's go to letter B. Can be enjoyed at home. What are the ones? Check it. Number 1, 3, and 4. Now C, are recommended by one of the speakers. 1, 2, and 3. And are known by both speakers already. Number 4 and E, are about things that are true. Number 2 and number 3. So if you have the correct answers here, congratulations, guys. If not, just correct it. It doesn't matter. Okay, guys? So now, guys, we are moving to the exercise number 9. it mentions us, listen again and write 2 more details of each of the forms of entertainment. For example, there is one example here. The artist is Italian, so we can put the artist is Italian, and you would have to put the numbers in the one that matches, okay, in the correct spot. So now let's go to the exercise 10. As we can see, guys, in exercise number 10, it mentions us to work in pairs. So we are going to skip this exercise and we are going to move to the exercise 11. In the exercise 11, the instruction is match the 2 parts of the sentences. So we are going to match the numbers with the letters. In number 1, it says, he's an Italian artist. Number 2, come from away is the new show. There are some well-written songs. Number 4, if you could recommend just one podcast. Number 5, they were the first band. Letter A, I saw live. Letter B, which opened last night on Toronto's Broadway. Letter C, the audience really enjoyed. Letter D, who paints people to look like animals. Letter E, that I should listen to, which would it be? So in this part, guys, you have to join them with the correct answer, okay? So pause the video now, and then we will check the answers in a bit. Okay, guys, so let's check the answers. I hope you already have them answered, and we will check them if you have them correct, okay? So let's go to letter B. Which opened last night on Toronto's Broadway? Which of these is the correct one? Let's check it. Number 2, come from away is the new show. Let's go with letter D. Who paints people to look like animals? And the correct answer would be he's an Italian artist. Now let's go with letter C. The audience really enjoyed. There are some well-written songs. Okay, now let's go to letter E. That I should listen to, which would be, if you could recommend just one podcast. And letter A, the last one. I saw live. There were the first band. Okay, so these would be the correct answers. Now let's go to exercise 12. The instruction says, look at the sentence in the grammar box, underline the relative clauses which were in bold. So now, guys, we have an example with number 1. Number 1 could be replaced by who, which one could be replaced by which. So we have in B, this one, that could be replaced by who because it replaces a person, that is the singer. In A, this one, that could be replaced by which because it replaces a thing, and that thing would be the show. So let's go to the second one. Is the subject of the verb in the relative clause, which is the object, and number 3 could be omitted. So you guys write them here. If you want, just write them next to the exercise, and then we will check the correct answer. So pause the video now. Okay, guys, now we will go to the second one. Is the subject of the verb in the relative clause, which is the object. Let's check the correct answer. The correct answer would be in A, that is the subject of the clause, in B, that is the object. Let's go to the third one. Could be omitted, and it will be B. He is a singer I can listen to all day long. So those would be the correct answers. Okay, guys, so now we move on to the exercise 13, and the instructions are the following ones. Combine the two sentences into one sentence with the relative clause. Omit the relative pronoun if possible. So in number 1 we have the example. The play wasn't very good. I saw it last week. It would be the relative clause. The play I saw last week wasn't very good. So now guys, you have to answer from number 2 to number 6. Read the first one and then we have to answer the second one with the relative clause. Okay guys, so pause the video and then we will check the answers in a bit. Okay guys, so now let's check the answers. We have number 1. The play wasn't very good. I saw it last week. The play I saw last week wasn't very good. Number 2, a Shakespeare production closed after only 2 weeks. It only sold 100 tickets. The Shakespeare production after only 2 weeks. The Shakespeare production, which only sold 100 tickets, closed after only 2 weeks. So now let's go to number 3. The book is the longest book he's ever read. He needed 3 months to finish it. The book, he needed 3 months to finish is the longest he is ever read. Number 4, an actor has been given a pay rise. A pay rise, yes. She demanded the same salary as her male colleagues. An actor who demanded the same salary as her male colleagues has been given a pay raise. Number 5. The character spoiled the story for me. She was played by Mary Wilson. The character played by Mary Wilson spoiled the story for me. Number 6. You are talking about the documentary on New York, aren't you? We saw it together. We were talking about that documentary we saw together on the New York, aren't you? So these would be the correct answers, guys. So now guys, we are moving to the exercise 14. The instruction says, add the information in sentence 1 to 8 into the paragraph about body painters. Use a relative clause and who or which. So we have here from number 1 to number 8, and we have to add information in these sentences using these. So for example, number 1, Joanne's daughter uses human models to make art. And we add who use human models to make art. Okay guys, so now in exercise 2 we have you cannot see the people because they are covered in paint. So from exercise number 2 to number 8 we have to complete it like in the example 1. Okay, so pause the video and you should write them in your notebook because we don't have many space here, so write it in your notebook. I'm going to pause the video and then we're going to check the answers. Okay guys, so now you have answered by yourself. We're going to check it if you are correct, and if you are not correct, just erase what you wrote and then complete it with the correct one. So number 2, you cannot see the people because they are covered in paints. He creates images of animals and plants with people who you cannot see because they are covered in paint. Number 3, the images have made him famous. The image number 3, which have made him famous, are sculptures and they can take up to 8 hours to complete. Now number 4, the painting became popular in 2013. He painted a tropical frog, which became popular in 2013. Number 5, he made the video to show how the image was created. then a video which he made to show how the image was created when virtual. Let's go now to the exercise number 6. Art cleverly tricks the eye in this way. The correct answer would be, we seem to love any art which cleverly tricks the eye in this way. Number 6. These artists use the human body as their canvas. Johann Storter is one of the number of artists who uses the human body as their canvas, but he is perhaps the best known. Number 8. The best international artists compete in body painting championship each year. And the correct answer would be, which the best international artists compete in each year. In fact, a few years ago, he won a few body painting championships. Okay guys, so we go to the... Okay guys, so we have the last exercise, and the instructions are: working groups, write one example of each of these things on a piece of paper, don't show your classmates, and play the definition games. As we know guys, we can work in groups, so we are going to do it by ourselves, and we are going to choose just 5 of these examples to make our work. As I said guys, you have to choose 5 of these examples and do the exercise like here. I'm gonna make a quick example. I'm gonna choose a movie or a TV program. In my case, I will choose a movie. The example would be, it was when robots came to the earth and saved the planet from aliens. And we can choose the correct, the answer would be Transformers, or another movie of robots who come and save the earth. So that is one example guys. Another example could be an actor. I'm going to use the example of an actor. So the example would be, he was the actor who had a scarf on his forehead. Harry Potter, correct. That would be an example. So remember guys, choose 5 of these and do examples like here. Okay? And this will be the last exercise. I hope you take class with me very soon, and take care.